Ah, there you are. I'm John, I'm an illustrator, I'm a designer, I do creative stuff, and I also do comedy. So, I don't know if you've seen in the news about the new Midjourney and DALL-E, these new artificially intelligent art generators where artwork can be made by just verbally describing or typing some text in to create it. It's exciting, it's wonderful, it's terrifying, and artists are understandably concerned about the ramifications of this. There are already two very high level legal cases being fought in the US, Getty Images and one of the other large stock photos, because basically this AI just didn't get permission. It just went sprawling across the internet, looked at millions and millions and millions of images, and then generates those new images from those. It's derivative. You could argue that that's how artists create stuff, by looking at stuff and generating, but obviously this isn't a logarithm, it's a different process. I don't know how I quite feel about it yet, because once technology's there, it's there. You can't get rid of it. It's arrived. It's a case of what it's going to do. Um, some stuff that AI is already doing is helpful. For example, image editing programs that can intelligently cut backgrounds out. If you ever seen the picture where there's a cow in the field and you draw the mark around it and the cow disappears, because the intelligence can look around the outside of the image and fill the middle in. That super helpful. The point it doesn't become helpful is when you look at artwork that looks like your own and it's being generated by a computer. At what point is that really threatening for artists? It's yet to be resolved. It's a new thing. Um, Anything that cuts down my time in terms of potential background work on an image, on an illustration, could be helpful, as long as it doesn't ruin the through line of the intent for what it is the client wants. And certainly if it gets to a point where changes need to be made on a piece of final artwork, it might be helpful in that respect. But it's early days. What I would hope, being the positive person that I am, is that integrity would beget integrity, and we'll hit the point where the artist will be able to explain how they've arrived and what they arrived at, and the client will be like, oh yeah, if you kind of use a bit of this and a bit of that, that's fine. Otherwise, we understand that what you've given us is bespoke artwork that you've generated, and that's probably how it should be.